Hey guys, so we are back once again for another Stocks by Request, where we tackle the top stocks that you guys requested via Patreon, via our YouTube community, and via Instagram DMs, plus the top stocks that got requested via my Facebook post. So if you're new to this, my name is Marvin Gurma. I'm a stock market trader and investor, and we create daily videos in both of my channels. This channel, Stock Investing Made Easy, and my other channel, Marvin Gurmo, where we have over 1,600 videos already there. If you want more content about investing and trading, like, share, and subscribe, and smash the bell so you get updated every time we come up with new content about investing and trading. So for this video, we're gonna double down and talk about Dito and Now again, because they had a large price action yesterday, and today it was relatively red and there were bits and pieces of selling. Then we're gonna talk about MAH. It was a question that was brought about from our Patreon community. Then JFC via our Instagram DM. So if you guys are excited, comment below. And by the way, if you guys have any other stocks that you guys want me to analyze, just feel free to put them in the comment section. And then we're going to try to do more and more of this as well. And like what I always do, I always start off looking at the index first to give you context on where it is right now. So as you all know, we are at September 22. This is the chart from yesterday. As you can see, here, market closed at 5894. I'll just erase this first. You have a large indecision candle still, but as you can see it also here, it's still following this progression. It's still respecting this downtrend line. It's still also below the 20-day moving average. So here's what we can see from the index as of now. The downtrend here is still intact. It still is below the 20-day moving average. It means that, hey, if it does not break past the 20-day moving average and it does not break past the downtrend, then it's still on its path headed towards the 5672 support level. So I repeat, we still have not broken past this resistance. We're still below the 20-day moving average. So this downward move is still pretty much in play. So that's it for the index. I want to talk about MAH, and thank you so much to our Patreon community who requested this. There has just been a lot of price movement for it today. That's why it closed at the 1.75 level. But what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to plot the support and resistance levels also for you guys, just for you to have at least context on the next areas of support and resistance. So for MAH, these are the areas that you would want to consider. So for MAH, it closed at 2.03 pesos per share. What I'd like to point out is the next resistances are at 2.12, 2.34, 2.88. And what's very, very clear also today, as you can see intraday, MAH hit a high of 2.22, but intraday also, it went lower, meaning it's showing us that at the 2.12 level, there really is some sort of a resistance here. So why am I saying this? If it does not break this 2.12 area, it will reiterate a sell signal, as this resistance is not broken out from. So if it fails to break out from the 2.12 level, next areas of support is 1.845. Next possible area is the 20-day moving average around the 1.66 level. Then the next one is at the 1.515 level. So currently, this is where we are at. Close at 1.75. Your resistance is 2.12. Next resistance is 2.34. Next resistance is 2.88. Your next support level is 1.845. Next support level is 1.66. Then the next support level is 1.515. So that's where we are. And I just want to show you also that this downward push right here is already broken. We are now seeing it from a sideways point of view. We are now seeing it moving in this particular range. So that's where MAH is. Thank you so much to everyone who requested that from Patreon. Now let's look at Jollibee. For Jollibee, I posted a video about this also, that similar to the index, its downward trending line here is not yet broken. But what's so interesting is, I'll take this one by one. I'll remove the downward trending line first. But everyone, please comment below if you understand that Jollibee is still on a downtrend. But I want to show this upward push that we're seeing here. So you can see from the drop of 90 plus last March, we started to see Jollibee form lows that are increasing, or it's been building higher lows. For the past 5 months or so, these higher lows were not broken up until last week, where we saw it break this upward trending line. So that being said, all eyes now will be at the 125 level, because that's where the next support is, because it also broke out from this upward trending line. So I'll put this resistance here. You have a resistance at the 133 level. You have a support at the 125 level. So please just note this down. If Jollibee does not go back to 133, this particular level, downside movement could bring it to the 125 level. For the short term also, these are the next resistance. Excuse me. These are the next resistances for Jollibee. I'm not going to show anymore the downward trending line, because it's under the assumption still we have not gotten out. We have not, Jollibee has not reversed, and Jollibee has not escaped the downward trend yet. So current support for Jollibee right now is the 125 level. Why do I say it's the 125 level? Because today it closed at 132, which is below this 133 support level. So if Jollibee does not go back from to the 133 level, or it does not stay above the 133 level, its narrative is it could push lower close to the 125 peso support range. But if it goes back to 133, it will attack and go to the 138 level. Breakout from that will bring it to the 144. So please write this down. Next support level for Jollibee is 125.63. Next resistance level is 133, which is, it's very close to that right now, because it has broken down, or it has broke down a couple of days ago. It's also below the 20-day moving average. Next resistance after the 133 level is 138, 144. Then the longest, strongest resistance as Jollibee hit the drop is the 151 level. Please do note this. Ever since the drop last March, Jollibee has not gotten out from the 151 level. And this is the entire, this box that I'm drawing, this is the entire range that Jollibee is trying to respect as of now. 151 largest resistance. Lowest point is the 90 peso level. Then you have a 108 support. So that's where Jollibee is right now. We still don't have any uh, reversal signals in sight. And I think everything is predicated on it breaking past the 151 resistance level. Because if it breaks past that, then I really believe that it has a shot to move back at the 183, 181 level. But as of now, we're not yet there. So the best thing that you can do is just respect the support and resistances that we have talked about. Now, let's look at Dito. Dito also was relatively down. As you can see here, there's a large red candle. But if you watch the video from yesterday, it's still very, very clear that this upward trending line, even this, is not yet broken. So as long as this upward trending line is not yet broken, it's normal. Please remember, it's normal for some stocks to have some corrective pressure. It's normal for some stocks to have some selling, because at the end of the day, when a stock moves, please remember this, from its support at the 253 level, Dito has gone up already almost 67%. Because of that, there will be people who will also take profits. So there will be days also like this where selling will happen and you will see the stocks also fall. Important levels to look at for Dito is basically this. Number one, I would peg this line. As long as this trend line is not broken, upward push for Dito is pretty much intact. As long as the 20-day moving average is not yet broken also, the upward push for Dito is not yet, will still be intact. And lastly, please look at the 3.85 level, this level of support here. If this level of support is not broken, then there's a shot that as it hits this, it bounces and it pushes higher. So why am I saying this? Because of the red candle, because of selling, watch out for the 3.83 level, because that's its current support level. Please remember that in the world of technical analysis, that selling will happen, and as selling happens, a stock will try to go as close as it can to the next support level. And the next support level for Dito is 3.83. So please watch out for this, because if Dito stays above the 3.83 level, it could possibly bounce. And if there's one thing that is evident right now, short term, you have this resistance that's forming from the 14.14 level. So if it hits 3.83 and it bounces off of that, it could go back to 4.14. And again, 20-day moving average is bullish. The trend line is still intact. We have not really seen specific signals yet that it is out from this trend that started May 2020. So that's where Dito is. Red candle, but it has not broken down below our critical support levels. It has not broken below our moving averages, and it has not also broken below this trend line that I have. Rest assured though, while this telco series is intact, and while you guys keep on requesting for this, I'm just gonna make videos and videos and videos about this for this channel to all of you. Anyways, let's continue. Lastly, now, and there's been a lot of talk for now, uh, mainly because people are saying they're not part of the fourth telco, but now is saying they're part of the fourth telco. But this video is primarily based on the charts. One thing is very, very clear today. Dito hit an intraday high of 4.3. What's so interesting about that is the intraday high of 4.3 was very, very close already to the resistance here at 4.24. So please remember, for those who attended their Stock Smart sessions, for those who read the books, it's always about when a stock hits the resistance, regardless of the news, regardless of the fundamentals, regardless of certain items, there will be a group of people that will sell. And it's very, very clear from here. It's a resistance. It's very, very clear from here that it's a resistance. So one of the ideologies, that's why now Corporation is down today, because it failed to break out from the resistance that January 2019, it did not break out from. September 2019, it did not break out from also. And this is where we are today. So please remember, from a tech point of view, one of the reasons why Dito intraday, boom, started to hit down, go lower, because it failed to break out from a resistance that existed from January 2019. So that being said, let's continue. It hit this. People who recognized that this was a resistance, they started also to take profits. So please remember, it's not wrong for people to take profits, because a lot of people in the market are in it also to make money. So once their signal to sell get hit, they would also sell. Now, that being said, Dito opened here above the 3.7 support level when it was still a support at the opening. However, look at this. Yesterday, 3.7 was a resistance, but today, boom, it opened above it, so showing sana that it was a support. Hit the intraday high, hit the resistance, but selling happened. And the selling was strong enough to make it go lower than this range. And selling was strong enough also to make it break the 3.7 level. So this is where we are at right now for now. Now, basically, as of this point in time, we'll respect this range. Resistance is 3.7, support is 2.5, and this is quite a large, wide range because the breakout was quite strong. So this particular range is around 46.8%. So please write this down. Support 2.5, resistance 3.7. From where we are also right now, the closing price is still far from the 20-day moving average. So please respect this, that the closer it is to 3.7, selling will still be prevalent, and the further it is from 2.5, there won't be strong buying surge. So what will be our evidence that there will be strong buying? If it breaks past 3.7 or if it breaks past the 4.25. If it fails to break this level or this level, it can be expected that this area will be a resistance. Then there would be possibilities of downside pressure back here to 2.5 support level. So please just write this down. 2.5 support, 3.7 resistance. It's still far from the 20-day moving average, and why it did not go up further, because it failed to break out and respect the 4.25 resistance level. And if you look at it from 2019 or at least 2018, we have not seen now go higher than this level since October 2019. So there, I hope you guys got a lot from this. We talked about Dito, now JFC and MAH, and that's what's so interesting about the stock market, and that's what's so interesting about technicals. Everything you need to know is found predicated on what the charts are telling you. So there, I hope you guys got a lot from this. If you guys want to learn more about everything that I talked about, I have links below for all of my playlists in YouTube. Books are available also via Shopee, and you can join our Patreon group, you can join our YouTube community, or everything else. If you want to trade US markets, $50 eToro to buy Amazon, Google, Facebook, etc. Everything else is down below. So I hope you guys got a lot from this, and I hope that this is something that added tremendous value and content to all of you. And I hope that this is something that uh, that that's one of the reasons why I like technicals, no, because it removes the emotions to it. We could have our preconceived notions about the stock market, but the chart trumps everything. Everything you need to know is found in the charts. The price tells you how people perceive it. And the fact that Dito and now had a red candle, it meant that people were selling right here, right now. So that's it for now. Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. And oh, by the way, if you wanted a deep dive on now on my main channel, Marvin Germo. We talked about it with guest Robbie Sampson. We talked about the basics, the fundamentals, the news, and the tech of now as well. So that's it for now, Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.